everyone, my name's Stephanie, and this year, after things calmed down with the coronavirus pandemic, I was able to start a new journey, learning to become a licensed nail technician. I decided that I wanted to do it because I knew I wanted to own my own business, and I enjoy getting my nails done. I actually did these, and it just seemed kind of like a natural fit for if I was going to be an entrepreneur, which industry I would be in. But especially with everything this year, with the coronavirus pandemic and almost being like threatened to be laid off from the job I was in, I work in human resources full time, that it was definitely a wake-up call to have multiple streams of income in addition to just your regular basic personal finance principles of having an emergency fund and all of those things. But that really gave me the push that I needed to pursue a second stream of income. And fortunately, I found a school in Chicago where I live that had part-time evening classes that worked with my full-time HR job schedule. So in July I started, so it's August 2020, so I'm only a month in, but I am actually at the point now where I'm doing basic manicures with regular polish only on the public. So I thought this would be a good time to maybe see if I could create a YouTube channel, see if it gains any traction. But since I'm still a little bit towards the beginning of my journey, I thought it was a great entry point. But since I've been in school for a month, I actually have some things to talk about. So I'm not going to say what school I'm at currently just for like my own safety at this point, but it's a school on the south side of Chicago, and it's actually a black-owned school as well. And that's another thing I forgot to mention, that one of the reasons I wanted to do nail technology as well, as I've gotten my nails done ever since I was definitely in high school, but maybe even a little bit younger. And, you know, you're always going to these walk-in shops or even spas that, you know, I didn't see any nail technicians that looked like me, but most of the customers looked like me. So you have black women paying all of this money, supporting the beauty industry, spending billions of dollars every year, but we're not getting any of the profit really. So that was something that was a motivating factor as well. But being in school, what I got was the Melati Standard 7th edition textbook. There's a little bit over 20 chapters. It goes over everything from manicure, pedicure, acrylic nails, gel nails, and as well as the more serious stuff that you really are in school for, which is that infection control, the different diseases of the hands, feet, nails, like fungus, bacteria. So those are really important things to learn, especially now given the coronavirus pandemic, and it's woken me up to a lot of things. I was already a clean person before, but this book like really opens your eyes a lot about bacteria and viruses, how to kill them, what doesn't kill them, things that is just not as much of common knowledge. So it definitely is empowering to learn those things. And I'm actually in chapter 5, infection control. Another thing is I have a binder, which is what I use to do like all of my worksheets. So you can see I have the chapter 13 manicure worksheet here. And so yeah, I just have it to organize all of my worksheets because the chapters can be really dense and thick. Here's an example of like a crossword puzzle. So the chapters can be really dense and thick. So what I love about the worksheets is that it's a way to review the chapter while still getting some detail, but it's not as dense. Once you've read it one time and you just want like a quick refresher, it's really good for that. I'll back up a little bit. I also have my syllabus in here, and I'll go over some core subjects and things that we learn, just for anyone who might be interested in nail school and doesn't know everything that'll be a part of it. So the class covers 22 chapters from the Melody Nail Technology textbooks in 10 to 20 weeks. So again, I'm part-time evenings. I believe if you were to go to nail school full-time, you could be done in like 3 to 4 months. So it's only dragging out this long because I'm part-time evenings. And subjects is history and career opportunities, life skills, your professional image, communicating for success, infection control, nail structure, nail disorders and diseases, the basics of chemistry, manicuring, pedicuring, electric filing, UV, LED gels, the creative touch, seeking employment, and a lot more chapters. So those are just some of the topics. We wear an all-black uniform as well. That's just at my school. Could be different in other places. Your course materials and supplies, at least for me, is wearing my all-black uniform, textbook, workbook, binder, procedure cards, which is basically just like, for me, index cards that I write the procedures on. So if I'm in the middle of a manicure and I like blank on what the next step is, I can quickly see what the next step is. Paper, pen, yellow highlighter, and your student kit. The student kit is pretty involved, and there's a lot of extra things I bought, so I think that's a good second video topic, because I'm definitely not organized right now to go through that. And yeah, you are at least required, at least at my school, to maintain an 85% GPA. To make director's list, it's 95%. And so, yeah, like I said, I'm only in week 5. This is the very beginning of my journey. We're currently going over infection control. We don't go exactly in the order of the book. This is, again, just at my school. So, for example, I did start with chapters 1, 2, and 3, which was history and career opportunities, life skills, and professional image. But then we went to 8 and 9. After that in week 2, which was nail structure and growth and nail disorders and diseases, which I thought was really good because you want to know how to recognize those before you start learning how to do people's nails. And then we also took a break week in week 3 where we created dream boards. I think that's also a good topic for another video. But that I thought was really cool. The school really cares about, I think, us and just seeing us be successful, especially on the entrepreneurial side and not necessarily going out and working for someone. The school definitely has its flaws, but that was a week that I really enjoyed. And then week 4, we went to manicuring and communicating for success. So what happened is I learned manicuring, I tested on it, and then that same day that I had the test and I passed, I had actually my sister come in as a model. So I did my first full manicure on her as a model, and she didn't have to pay the school fee. Because basically with a model, you basically have the understanding that it could take me a little bit longer, I may make some mistakes. So in return for a free service, you agree to be my model. Once I completed a manicure successfully on her, that's when I was cleared to start doing basic manicures on the public, so anybody that walked into the school, or I could even schedule appointments at the school. And fortunately at my school, a manicure is only $12 for just a basic manicure with polish. So it's a really enticing way, I think, to have my friends and family get a manicure because it doesn't cost them a lot. And even though I'm a student, they know me and trust me, and I'm supervised by my licensed instructor. So I've done a few manicures so far, and I've been getting better with each one, so that's been nice. And really exciting to learn a service that early on. And it's the same process going forward. So like next week, I'll be learning pedicuring after I pass infection control. And so it'll be the same process where I study the chapter, we go over it in class, then I take the test and I need to pass it, and then I have a model come in, probably my sister again, for a pedicure. Once I've shown that I can do it successfully, I can start doing it on the public that comes into the school or schedule pedicure appointments. So, and that's how it'll be for every service going forward, at least my understanding right now. So yeah, basically, it's been a lot to juggle. being a full-time worker in a completely separate different industry, but also needing to come home at night and study. But it's been really rewarding, just even with the very few manicures that I've done so far, seeing my progress. And it's been really nice to be able to, especially in this stressful time, provide a service to people that makes them feel good and look good. And then I can also start doing that for myself, so it actually saves me money as well, because now I'm not going to the salon to get a manicure anymore, because I can do it on myself. And actually, you know, I have some bling on here, so some nail art, and this is gel. So even though I haven't learned gel in school, I still know a little bit enough to do a basic manicure on myself. But then also I just use the gel polish, and I bought actually a professional UV lamp and professional gel, so I can already basically do that even though I haven't officially learned it in school. So yeah, that's a little bit about nail school. I wasn't as prepared for this video, but I want to see how this video does. And as I start to post more videos, I have an outline of things that I want to cover. But basically, when I was looking into nail school, I didn't see too many videos that were really comprehensive about what you go over in nail school. It was more focused on like the kit. So I hope to also maybe include some pictures of my nails and my work, and maybe once I have the equipment, I can actually videotape myself while I'm actually giving a manicure as well. I think that would be pretty cool. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it, and leave comments if you want to see more. Thanks, bye.